All right, hi. Hi, how we going? We are live. And it's great. I can hear myself and I'm not sure why. Bear with me, it is my first time. All right, well, let's get started. We're playing Dinkum, and the whole focus of today, what I really want to work on, is to deal with this quarry. And it's been an eyesore. I had a vision for it and I didn't stick to it, and it shows. So I kind of wanted this whole big mountain thing, and for it to kind of cascade down slowly with all these quarries along it. So it would pull up all your rocks and your barrels and things like that, and it kind of cascade down. It didn't turn out that way. I decided then to just hollow it out, maybe make it like my inventory area. Um, Hi, Sarah. Thank you for joining. Um, yeah, so I wanted to hollow it out, make it my inventory area, and it's kind of become just this empty space that I've dumped everything and I hate it. So we're changing it today. We're going to try. Um, I'll probably focus on moving the inventory a bit later. I probably should have done that beforehand, but if I didn't start, I wasn't going to. Oh, okay. Um, How's that, Sarah? Is that better? Thank you so much. It's brilliant. I have so much more empathy now for the time difference for talking and waiting. I think it's because I can hear myself and I'm not sure what's doing it, and I don't know why. Bear with me a moment. I'm just. You know what? We'll take the headphones off. I have got it at low latency, I think. It's not that. Like, I don't think the latency was different. It's just when you're used to talking at a conversation and having that instant reply, it's so strange to wait. Um, but that's all right. Live and learn. Let's get started. Otherwise, I won't. And I'm just going to start by just getting rid of all of this. I'm going to build up the walls a lot more. So this is going to be a job. And I wish I held the vision for it. I chickened out halfway through, and I think if I just stuck with it in that weird little place where it doesn't look like you want it to, but if you just keep going, eventually it will. And I gave up just a smidge too quick because I have this whole storyline of it in my head where over there is Melvin. You can see him walking there. Um, and I've got the tucker box over there. And I kind of had it that the whole town, which needs a lot of work, the whole town moved in, but this quarry was already here and it was already up and running, so it's too late to do anything about it. And the guys that own it don't really care how it looks because, it's a quarry, it's meant to look, well, but, Melvin wants customers and the tucker box wants a nice view, and so they've kind of bullied the quarry owner to make it nice. And so this is where we're at. Oh, absolutely. If I don't have a story, I get so bored. And I can't convince myself to keep going, because I'm like, why wouldn't I just like this? Why wouldn't I just shove it there? It's convenient for me. I can use it when I need to. So I have to have that story. Hey, Braver! Thank you for joining. Thanks, Ben, for sharing the link. You'd think that'd make it less daunting. It is not. But I've got my whole story with Melvin as well, was that he owned all this land, and he's got beef with Sheila because all this land here was tree farming land, and that's what he uses to make his furniture, because he makes everything. But she needed a place to kind of grow some fruit for her land, and this was great, and the land was fertile, and they settled on this little part, and there's going to be like a picnic area in here and kind of like a tourist type thing. So, and that's the thing there, but he's unhappy about it because that's a lot of wood lost, and Sheila's unhappy about it because he's charging a lot for it. So that's the story there. Ash, welcome. It's lovely to see you. So this is my new game, Ash, instead of Minecraft. It's Dinkum. I'm mad for it. I'm addicted. So every time you've asked me for a Sims video or a Minecraft video, and I said, yeah, soon, this is what I've been doing. So sorry about that. But it's so much fun. And it's still in early development, and there's so much more that is yet to add, and what he's already got in here is just great. So I think what I want is I want the walls of the quarry to kind of match the natural landscape a little bit more. I did say addicted. I actually don't remember if I did or not, but it's certainly something I have said before many times. And I watch this guy called Jersey, for those of you who just seen Dinkum before. And he does these island tours, and right at the end of them, he sits down and he talks to people, and he asks them, like, what got you interested in Dinkum? And I genuinely cannot remember. I feel like I just woke up one day and started playing it, and that was it. It's my personality now. Everything about me before that moment, gone. I couldn't even tell you what school I went to. It's all just Dinkum. Let me know if the sound of this dirt printer is really loud, because I've always found that. The vision as well for this quarry, in the middle we're going to put the mine, and it's going to sink in to get into there. And I want to be able to access it from the road, because this was a design flaw the first time I did it. Was that I had the entrance on the other side to where the road was, which is stupid. And to replace my starter phase. And oh, there we go. Thanks. I laughed. I didn't know what you were talking about. I'm still very much into Stardew, and there's an update that. So, yes, a much better computer. It's It's even got glass and you can see inside, and it's got pretty colours. I'm sure they do something. I'm not the person to ask. So yes, we're going to sink down and it's going to sink back up so we can exit on the other side and go out that way, because this is a map here. And so I want Erwin and his animals here, I think. It's gone, Ash. I'm hoping it's a quiet one. The fact that you haven't commented about it makes me think it's a lot quieter than what I can hear. But that thing's gone. It's in a history museum. So right next to the typewriter. So I want some sort of natural walkway there. And I still want it very industry. So I don't think I want the walls. Yeah, I think so. There should be a button, Braver, that says share. If you do, just make sure you're sharing it to people with really low standards. Maybe someone trying to fall asleep. Anything like that. So, yeah, so I'm going to follow the natural curve, and I think where this gum tree is, that's probably where I'm going to want it to taper down. Picture like a mountain and the fact that it's going down. And I want a slow, gradual build up. And I certainly want to keep an eye on the life of my dirt printer. They're so expensive. I love that you find comfort in it, Ash. I was watching your video of like, it was there's two of them in a history of kind of like, I can't remember what it's called, but it was like your story, I guess, of how you came to be where you are, like all your previous projects and things like that. You're so talented. You need to stop. You need to share the talent. But it was really great. There were so many projects that you'd been a part of and done that I actually had no idea that you'd even done. And it was just really wonderful. It was at that point, actually, I think I messaged you and I said that I was just so proud of everything that you've achieved, and just, I am so infinitely proud of you. And that's it. That's a quota of nice things I can say to you. That's it. You've used it all in one day. I don't know if I want the mountain to start right from here. I'll come back for more in 3 years. You make jokes, but you bully me way more than I do you. Okay. So let's kind of alternate it a little bit. Trying to make something look organic but intentional at the same time is so hard. No, I don't want that there. But let's start from the start and not. I don't think that's true, Ash, actually. I think you have a lot of drive and motivation in yourself, actually. And I think the reverse is true. Seeing this right next to the road makes me think that not having it next to the road is the way to go. I cannot and will not. You've bullied me too much. If you're nice to me, I think you want something now. Okay, so let's fill this in. It's probably not the greatest use for the dirt printer right now. But I just want to get... This is kind of I'm pointing with my fingers like you can see me. I'm thinking maybe 2 or 3 more higher, and that's probably the height that I want. And I need to remind myself it's intentionally hideous. That's the whole point. This is where the storyline comes into it, Sarah, is that it's meant to be hideous. Melvin and Sheila are angry at him because it's hideous. My villagers don't like each other. There's probably some deeper psychological thing there that I'm sure my therapist would love to just tear apart. But yes, this is where we're at. I want it to go... Do we want it to go all the way here? Yes. Thank you. You reminded me. I might put them on the charger. And so they don't break. The thing is, I think if I go too far into this point here, having it cascade down naturally is going to be exceedingly difficult. And while it's meant to be a visual build where I do want that cascade natural, it also needs to be somewhat practical. I want to mine all this stuff so I don't have to go into the deep mines later. So having it still accessible but somewhat aesthetic is also important. Let's turn it here so that's still wide, but we've still got somewhat of a natural curve. Something like this. Let's outline it. And that will curve more out. Oh, yeah. 100%. It's... The thing about Minecraft as well, especially in my later years of playing it, is I learnt all these different tips and tricks to kind of make things look more natural that don't necessarily exist in Dinkum. So... to use this quarry as an example, I'm going to have a mix of different dirts as you come into clay piles, and well, we've got like normal clay here, but we've also got the brown clay that's in the water at the moment, and this dirt here, and just mixing it so it's a bit of a variety of dirt. I would like to put under this one, like this level, have a dark brown dirt and then have this dirt on top, but it doesn't work like that. It's the same all the way down. It matches whatever's on top. So same. But still, I think the last time I played was your server. Yeah. Well, that's it, because finding the ores, you have to go so far down. And I'm like, I don't even have time for this anymore. So what I did then was I picked up another game that's equally as time consuming and then just made time for that instead. It's coming along, I think. I'm seeing the vision. I don't think I'm at that point yet where I look back and I'm like, is this where I want to go? But we're getting there. This sign was meant to be a compromise for trying to pretty it up. But I don't think... I'm unwilling to use that dirt printer anymore. I'm going to break it. But the vision is coming. And I'll allow that. But to give you an example, let's grab this. So this is the other dirt here. Is that when you did that build off, or was that 100% the build off was with Ash? Yeah. Yeah, I thought you might like that. That's very I see it as industrial, and I feel like you're very modern. You're modern eco, so I'm surprised that the industrial kind of thing you like. But yeah, I'm not surprised at that. So to add the dirt, you have to like add it and then remove it, and you can see that what I don't love the outline of red. Thank you so much, Sarah, for joining. I really appreciate it. But yeah, have a great lurk, and thanks again. So I'm going to add that back there. If I add that to the top, and that kind of joins it there, and we're going to have like little pockets of this brown mud in. I'll probably use this a bit sporadically and go from there. But I'll put this back. But while we wait for the dirt printers to charge, Wayward Pets is actually my life. I have a cat that's missing at the moment. If I'm being very honest with myself, he is probably not alive. But I don't want to be honest with myself, because I think that would be very upsetting. No, I know it would, which is why he's out there and he's alive. But this cat is the love of my life, and I've had him for over a decade. And I know he lived a good life. And he's probably just out ruling the world, because this cat was never meant to be anything less than king. He was royalty when he was born, and he knew it. And he'd be damned if he let anyone forget it. So, yes. But I have another cat, and I have 2 mice. And I'm yeah, absolutely, gone on holiday. And why would he bother to invite me? This cat. I'll show you guys around the world for what else I've kind of built at the moment. This is a waterfall that I've just finished building, and actually I can just see the coconuts have finally come in, which I've been waiting forever, because they're the only coconuts I had. I used to plant them, and I wanted more. If I can get up there. Oh, the epitome of grace. Because you can see the coconut ones actually have dark green leaves. Oh, thank you. I built this road before I had a vision for what I wanted to do with the hill behind it. And then I decided I wanted a waterfall, and I wanted the tucker box to sit up there. And then so I've built the waterfall, and now I've decided that the road's too close. I'm going to have to move the road. And this is why I sink so much time into this game. So this is the road that I'm on now. And to move it back, I feel like will make this S-bend just look very unnaturally small. So now I'm trying to decide if I continue this across, or if I just get rid of this S part there and maybe continue it up and around, but I don't have any plans to build up there. So I'm still deciding. I just know that I want like a little boardwalk essentially along here with seats and plants and more lights. Tempted to put fences, because the villagers, when they're coming up to the tucker box at night, walk up through the waterfall. They don't care at all about this other little path, which is up here. I've got plans for a path that way. So coming up here, this is the tucker box. And I've got so much beef with Sheila because she is never selling. I've got so many jams to sell her. And when she's actually looking for them, she sells them at 2.5 times the amount. She never wants what I have to sell. These two here, Clover on the left and Rain on the right, are my favourite ladies in the game. They're sunshine and I love them. This is a seating area which I don't love. I was going to have the farm area here, and that farming plot over there, I want to mirror there and have the walkway with other sort of little farming stations like your bee farms, so your apiary and a flower farm and things like that naturally walk through here. And there's the road there, so the road's going to come through there, but it's another S-bend. A straight road, not in this town. Yeah, so I wanted another S-bend. I want to forcefully make you walk through the town as organically as possible. That's the way that I build. So with that in mind, the end of that little farming pot to mirror that one would bring it to here. So if I extend that out, I don't feel like it's going to have a nice little walk down to that level. But having this so short and squat and cramped also is not the vibe. It did cross my mind to push it that way, but then I want to have a path here, and that's what's going to connect it this way as well, and pushing it that way isn't going to have that nice little connection either. So I'm going to sit with it, and all of my problems, and my partner and I disagree about this, all of my problems go away if I just wait long enough. So I'm going to wait on it, and eventually it'll come to me. But my favourite sign is this specials board, which just says specials. Literally everything is made special. So I had a little chuckle to myself about that. And that's the kind of quality content that you can come to expect. They do, Braver. Funny, okay, hold on, let me show this market, which also I don't love, and I'm going to sit on. But I've got this darker wood here because there's water here, and I like to imagine that because it's a waterfall, and like water will come on here, and it'll eventually like stain and warp the deck, and you know, there's probably a campaign to replace this with brick or something less. But I've done something similar here where I've got the green brick because it's mossy, again, because of the water. So instead of thinking solutions to my seating problem, I'm worried about the ever-growing moss and cleanliness of the bricks. Again, the kind of quality content you can come to expect from me. But with the waiting story, I tried to stream last week, and it was just on a day, I was like, today's the day. I'm doing it today. And I'm going to go put this stuff away. And so I watched a video. I was like, what do I need to actually do? And zero preparation, but that's what I did. And I watched it, and it says, you know, this is how you set it up in OBS. This is what you need to kind of start. And you need to set it up this way. The biggest thing that you need to do is verify your account, and then you have to wait 24 hours after verifying before you can stream. And I was like, no worries, that's fine. I made a rash decision. I was worried anyway, so I get home after watching this video and I go to set it up so I could do it the next day. Yeah, I had no idea, but it's a thing. And so I went home and I was like, brilliant, I'm going to set everything up. And so I set up OBS, and that was fine. And I go to set up the verify thing, and I can't. I'm already verified. And I thought to myself, brilliant, that's so good. I could do it now. Great. And then I tried to go live so I can connect. You need a stream key or to kind of connect your account to OBS to do the thing so they speak to each other. And I was like, easy. I could do that. And I go in and it won't let me. And it just says it's unavailable. And it says it's unavailable for so long, and I'm refreshing and I'm signing out, I'm signing in. I'm like, I have no idea why this is a thing. Why isn't it letting me? I am verified. And I thought maybe it's because I was verified years ago that must be the problem. And no, it just did not want to work. Oh, Braver, how you said the waterfall was your favourite thing. This little walk here is one of my favourite things. I've still got to do some work to it, but I actually just really enjoy walking through this. So anyway, I definitely react with maturity and grace and like the 31-year-old I am. And I certainly do not go and sulk in my bedroom for the rest of the night at all. And next day comes, I tried again. Same thing. Still says it's unavailable. And I'm like, well, that's just great. And I was fuming. Again, reacting with the grace and maturity of my age. No, it wasn't a tantrum, Braver. Like I said, it was graceful, was mature. It did not even cross my mind to fetch a bathing toaster at all. So, yeah, and then, so the next day comes and I'm like, I'm going to have to delete my channel and start again. And the reason this is such just what I really don't want to do is it's, my channel. You're not wrong, Ash. Yeah, that's it. I don't know why. Stardew's meant to be a cozy game, but it makes me swear so much. It's Abigail. I hate Abigail. She can choke. I hate her. But yeah, and I don't want to delete my channel because I don't get ads on my channel and I don't pay for YouTube Red. And I hope they're not listening now and like, oh, we got to change that. But I don't get ads. And it's such a blissful experience, lifestyle thing. I don't want to ruin it. Like, I've got like another channel, and that's like just a personal kind of one, and that gets ads. It's just this one doesn't. And I don't want to rock the boat. Yeah, 100%. So, back to very mature sulking. I'm like, well, right. I know what I've got to do. I just didn't have the strength to do it that day. So another day goes by. And I have some time in between when I finish work to when my partner finishes work. And I was like, all right, well, let's do it. Let's just build it. The new channel. I changed the name on, like, I was going to change the name on this one so that I could still keep it, and I'll use that as my watching YouTube. And so I do that. I make a new email address, and I go in, I log in to change the thing, and I think to myself, just before I do, let's try again. And lo and behold, it works. All I had to do was just wait for it to solve itself. And I've thousands of stories like this, Braver, I tell you. I've just got to wait. Moral of the story is just be patient. And this is where where my partner and I differ. He's very active. He's ready to solve his problems the minute they arise. Foolish, in my opinion, but, you know, it works for him. It's What works for you? Just waiting or being proactive with your problems? I waited for 5. I'm sorry. I never promised a time frame. I promised new content, not a time frame. Very well worth it. Well, I'm so glad that you're enjoying yourself. I'm enjoying myself too now that I'm actually doing it, because I was so panicked and worried. I'm like, nobody's going to come, but that's the point. I don't know what I'm doing. This is just a learning stream. That was the whole thing. I still don't know what I'm doing. I've learnt no skills. I spent the entire time talking to you. I don't even know how many people are watching right now. It's... You're Ben. I thought you were braver this whole time. Oh my god. Again, this kind of quality content than you can come to expect from me. Why didn't you say a single thing? I've been saying braver. I've been saying, oh, my partner's the same. Yeah. Because I thought to myself, I was like, oh, that's so nice and supportive of Ben to share this stream. So, this isn't looking too bad, I think, as a quarry goes. Like, that height, it's gonna probably be that deep when we hit the mine, but oh, thank you. You must still have notifications turned on, Ash, actually, for you to have seen it, because you were right on it. Okay, so that's... I'm going to get a new dirt printer. Not a printer, a charger, because that's not charging fast enough for me. And while I'm patient enough for it to solve my own problems, I'm not patient anywhere else. Let's grab this grass. But this is the mine here. So that's what's going to be sitting at the bottom of it. Well... I need to know, for your job, is like, or all these projects that you're doing, are they like your actual job? Or do you, no, that's not what I want. Or do you have like an actual go to work job? Let's go here because I'm going to need a little bit more money. I wish. Withdraw 20. Again, I'd have so much more money if Sheila would actually want the things that I've got to sell. Let's quickly... Okay, so you got your candles, and I know that you worked on MasterChef, which was amazing. That's so cool. And then I know that you stream frequently because I get the notifications on Discord well after. Like, when I go and check Discord, it's like 8-9 hours. I'm like, oh, that's great. Oh, see, cheese. probably got a bit of cheese I could sell. So you've got, yeah, like you, so your candles, passion project, that does it. How did you come about that? Because that's such a, like, that's a really cool, like, gig kind of thing. So how do you even find out that something like that is about to film and that you want to put your hand up? Yeah. Yeah, MasterChef. We, Ben and I watch a lot of Gordon Ramsay. Mad for it. And I'm living for the people who are in charge of his video titles. It's so funny. And the titles, yeah. Turns out it was funny. That's still so wild to me. Actually, I saw this TikTok, Ben, about it, and apparently someone, like, they've just hired a millennial or something. But, you know, it's TikTok, so yeah. Oh, okay, so you did the adult thing and looked for job openings. Gross. I'm not selling anything I need. Oh, this is Melvin's area, which I was actually really proud of. Which is, I'm still not in love with this little showcase. And how long did it go for? I can't believe you kept that under wraps. I would have been telling everybody. Oh, guess what I'm working on? Alrighty, so I wish I had about 50,000 more dirt printers because they're just. I got a new one, but they're 300,000 each, which, um, when Sheila's not buying my stuff is a lot. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, that's fair. No, I'd probably do like an interpretive dance. You know, like a super high stakes game of charades. Okay, let's go down. That's too uniform now. Yeah, well, you know us Aussies, hardcore about anything, especially about our food. Our food in this game is so funny because so you've got like a sausage roll, which is a long way to the shop description, which is so funny. Fairy bread, which is amazing. You got your meat pie. I love meat pie. Snag, so bad. Want Uber Eats. It's lunchtime. I'm starving. What a segue. Thank you. um, I Yeah, it needs to go up again a little bit higher here, I think. It's the sort of smooth transitions that you for. Actually, I'm also been working on some videos, just some speed builds, and just the transitions. I'm so scared to do any sort of fancy editing, because I remember that time that I did the same video in 4 little squares, and I did it once, and you've never let me live it down. Though I think the bullying is warranted. I did ask you what you thought, and you said not to do it, and I did it anyway. So I deserve what I got. 100%. Yes, I don't mind Da Vinci, but there's so much that I get annoyed, that I hate. So like when you cut a clip and then press delete, it deletes so much more than the clip that you've decided on. Oh, I missed your Macca's thing. Oh, yeah, go on. All right. Look at a little ice streamed treat. How is that for a back wall? What are we thinking? I think No, I'm doing it to myself again already. I was already not liking the vision. I think I need to build up more of this. And when I add things like rock paths and rocks and things like that, maybe even these little cactus fellas and interesting dirt, there's so much more. Don't give up. I've started now. Don't give up, or I'll be back here again trying to fix it. But while we are, let's get rid of this. Oh, I messed that up. Light blocks and material. Yeah, well, it's kind of, I want this to look like the dirt part, and it's gonna kind of go down in layers. It's really difficult to say my vision without actually doing it just yet. So stay tuned, folks. Because I want the wall there. I probably want one more in. 1 or 2 more in. That's going to layer like this. So 1 or 2 more in, and then we're going to start doing like the shelving part there. I think that's the right way to go. And if it isn't, it doesn't matter. I'm going to commit to it anyway. We're just going to do it. And pray. Yeah. A lot of people say that this game is like if Stardew Valley and Animal Crossing had an Australian baby, but I think that's right. But then I think if it was raised by like a Minecraft aunt, that's this game. Yeah, I like the camera too. You can fix it so it focuses just on you. But I like to be able to look at things at different angles and try and get a feel for the vision that I'm wanting. I do fix it when I'm in the mines because that's difficult. And I find you can see a lot better when you fix the camera like that. But my friend can't play this game because the camera gives her motion sickness, which is a bit sad. Oh, look at all these goodies. And this is really easy for me to come in and mine, and I get the feeling that I'm not going to like it as much after I change it, because eventually I'll be splitting everything up. Yeah, I think first person would be cool. What I really want is I tried to look for. Do you remember it was a camera mod, the replay mod in Minecraft where you could record like just what I'm doing now, but the replay mod kind of captures everything that's happening and you can go here, there and everywhere. I would love that for just editing purposes. With my new fancy DaVinci. Okay, and don't break path. There we go. And just collect all of these up. So, it wouldn't be handy playing, but certainly while editing. Yeah. And the dev Ash in this game, oh, that's so great, babe. Thank you. The dev in this game is so hands-on with his community as well, and he's really listening to what people want and making a point of adding it, which is just so great. Yeah, I'm actually really not hating that. Let's go up there. I like that I shit on all of the villagers for going up the waterfall to get to the tucker box, and then I'm just doing whatever I want willy-nilly. It's fine. It's fine when I do it. You know, but I have things to do. They don't. Oh, look at that. Good old 100k. This is supposed to be like a bar sort of seating. I should probably move it one a bit closer, but I want kitchen counters. Yeah, no, it was fancy cheese. Why is cheese pink? I think it's probably the process of just the Australian cheese and the way that Australian cows are milked, you know, like everything's a little bit kooky down here. I think it's, in my mind, it's like that rat cheese because of the sunset. Yeah. It's the timing difference. By the time it reaches the other side of the world, it's yellow. What am I doing? I'm wanting to put some stuff away. And I'm walking slow because I've got no energy. Okay, that's enough. This system is not it. I don't like it. Which is why it's changing. It's all changing. It's all got to go somewhere else. That's got to go in there. That. That's alright. It takes time. So much time. Just like Minecraft. All of the time. Yeah. I take what I can get. This is something that I wish you could skip past. If you want to talk about cheap wins, I'm 100% every day when I wake up, I do this. Because this is like an animal collection point and these are traps. And flawless. But if they wake up like in this square or in like these squares when they spawn in, they actually get trapped into there, and this hitbox is close enough to go into here, and then they get taken away and I get money every single day, and it's just free money. And so I do it. And then I used to wear the tucker boxes up on the waterfall. I used to have 2 cassowaries that had the same sort of setup. Again, free money. I don't want to have to work for anything. Oh, I didn't clear the recycling bin. These are little quests that you can do. Well, that's it. I heard my son say, think smart, think hard. And I'm like, you got to pick one. So these are little quests you can do. So the Alpha Jackaroo is always fun. And every morning, I do the same routine. So I'll get my free money there. I'll come up here into Sheila with the lowest of low expectations, like 0 expectations. And I'll walk in and I'll be disappointed. Again, every single day, she disappoints me with no expectations. Oh, free meat. I'll take that. And then I come up here. It's really the dynamic gameplay that gets me, the way I can play just every day differently and then choose not to. And then, can I? Oh, that's not what I wanted. So get rid of that one. See the like little the seedy green things at the top? They're seeds, and that's how you kind of, they're another way to get seeds. See, and I'm trying to kind of get max growth because they only grow every couple of days, but it will spawn. Let's grab all of that. Like this one is just my willy-nilly one because I needed tropical grass seeds like now, and I didn't have the patience to wait for that. So, but it will spawn. See how like some of these don't have it. And it's really difficult to keep track of what you want. Like what ones are harvestable and will regrow and what ones just spawn like that. So I've been very patient. Again, further evidence, just wait and it'll solve itself. But I'm very, very patient, getting rid of all of the ones that don't grow. And then I come in and I pick it up and I check it the next day. Every single day. That is what I do. I drive my little motorbike, and by this time, Tuesdays accepted. This time Clover opens, and that's the thread space. So I'll come in here, and I'm looking for a red nose. And it's certainly not because I'm on my One Piece bullshit and I'm in love with Buggy and I want the red nose. Where is Clover? What are you doing? You're still... Okay, there we go. I'll buy that shirt. This is another example of I guess the developer really being engaged with his community. Is he's actually putting in streamer shirts, which I just think is the coolest thing. So yeah, and I just buy them when I see them. So after that, again, still every single day, this is what I do, except for Tuesday because Clover's shut. I'll go back to the quarry, which will change soon, and then I put everything away. So that goes all in there. Wrong one. That goes in there. I can finally set up a third charging station. Oh, it's all charged. Let's charge that. And then by this time, Melvin opens, which is at 10. And I come in here, and all I want from him is a kitchen counter. Let me in. Except he's closed on Thursdays. Is this game... Yeah. Yeah. Most everything that you see in here is Australian stuff, like all the flora and fauna and stuff. So that fella there is modelled after the Tasmanian devil. It's got this, the crocodile, obviously, for your saltwater crockies. Kangaroos. See them floating there. Your emus, which are cool. You got wombats. The platypus is funny because it's like they're called pleeps in this. And you can shear it. So, well, yeah, because if it's not made like blocks, like Lego, it actually all just falls out into the atmosphere. And you're yeah, no, I don't have any really terrible bad customer service on this helicopter, but it's as close as. And we've got the cassowaries. I've got some of you got your bush turkey, that one there. Your cassowaries are they're over here somewhere. Here we go. And they're like, I don't know if you've seen a cassowary, but they're massive. They're living dinosaurs. Like, actually, they're a good 6 foot tall, and they're murderous things. And they'll hit you with that thing on their head, and they'll, like, raptor you with their feet. They're the coolest things. And I only just recently learnt what they sound like when they get hit. So, I don't have my headphones on. Can you guys hear that? Oh, I needed that. So, also in Australia, we have these really cool teleport towers as well. But we don't. But that's actually a really cool way to get around. So I'm going to go here. There might... Actually, there might not be. There might not be. Alright, can you guys hear the helicopter? Yeah. I thought I was going to have a really difficult time talking. I should have known myself better. So we can't hear that. Let's turn that up a bit. So we can't hear that. Let's turn that up a bit. So we can't. Can we hear that? Can we hear that? Let's, might actually be part of my... Can we hear that? Let's, but there's a double up on audio now. Part of my... See, I was having that problem. But there's a double up. Something... See, I was having that problem. Is playing me back, and I don't know what it is or how to mute it. Let's... See, I was having that problem. Is playing me back, and I don't know what it is or how to mute it. Yeah, but so the YouTube's got it, like, I've got it muted. I can see that it's muted. Yeah, but so the YouTube's got it, like, I've got it muted. I can see that it's muted. Yeah, but so the YouTube's got it, like, I've got it muted. I can see that it's muted. Oh, let's go. Open volume mixer. Open volume mixer. This will come as a shock to no one. I don't know what I'm doing. This is the stuff that I should have been working out so much earlier. I don't know what I'm doing. So much earlier. This is the stuff that I should have been working out so much earlier. Like, so much. Something about... Okay, so if I go settings, audio, advanced... Okay, so if I go settings, audio... Under the advanced option is a monitoring device. Under the advanced option is it such delay? I didn't think it was that bad. I expected a delay. Is it such delay? I didn't think it was that bad. I expected a delay. Oh, okay. So I've got... I expected a delay. Oh, I wonder if it's that. So I've got... Removed that. Oh, you know what? Ash, I think that was it. Sort of. Oh, you know what? Never mind. Ash, I think that was it. Never mind. Let's... Never mind. Never mind. So go properties. I can hear myself, and then I can hear myself echo, and then it echo a second time. And then I can hear myself echo, and then it echo a second time. Are you watching the stream on your phone? No. Echo, and then it echo a second time. Like, Are you watching the stream on your phone? No. Like, I'm certainly not panicking now. I'm not stressed. This is fine. This is what this stream was for. I'm certainly not panicking now. I'm not stressed. This is fine. This is what this stream was for. I'm certainly not panicking now. Okay, try muting. Yeah, no, let's mute that. I've only got the one thing open. Yeah, no, Is it you? How is that? Maybe that was it? No, that echo Ben was there the whole time. I had to take the headphones off. Okay, no, I think I know what it was. I docked the chat into OBS so I could see the comments a little bit easier and see the gameplay. But I think that was also copying the stream sound. And it's gone. Okay. So, just as a recap, we can hear We can hear Dinkum, and I'm not echoing. Is that the same for you guys? Can't tell if you can hear Dinkum. You should be able to, like, the helicopter's loud. Well, it's meant to be. Okay. Yeah, some of the... I love Dinkum, but some of the noises in it, going repetitively, like the dirt printer, is really annoying. So I'm okay with Dinkum just being a little bit quiet. Where am I going? Just a little bit more this way. But cool, you got your dogs for your dingoes. Oh, check out the size of that spider, Ash. Which I just think is really cool. I'm actually going to go and beat up the alpha. Jackaroo, which should be just over here. There it is. I don't get how you remember all of these things. I forget them. Okay, here we go. Okay. Ow. It's only now that I'm here that I realized I didn't bring any healing food. That's fine. Flawless. It's fine. Oh, I'm going to die. But not before I kill it. Oh, it's done. I'm getting it. I'm getting it. I didn't even doubt myself. I was fine that whole time. Flawless. Huh. And just ignore the beeping for my health. Alright, let's find another cassowary so you guys can hear it. Flawless victory. Okay. Ready? Oh! My helicopter's over there. That was just a visual demonstration of what happens when you die. You're welcome. I'm here to teach. Is there anything else you'd like to know? Just let me know. Christ. Oh, it's just up there. That's not too bad, actually. But it's a new day. It's a new dawn. And I'm feeling cheap. So let's get some free money. Oh, there it goes. Beautiful. The thing that sucks when you die is actually that your tools lose durability on them. So you can see now, like, that my dirt printers have all lost a bit of charge, which is especially rough because they don't have a lot to begin with. Did you really? I don't know either. But I'm not surprised that that's what you did. Where is my... I think it's over here. Before I do that, let's go and get disappointed again. She's selling fairy... Oh. I'm gonna make so much money. Okay, forget the helicopter. We're not worrying about the helicopter right now. I'm about to make so much bank. You guys have no idea. I should have prepared more. It hardly matters. Okay. I need this sugar. I don't know how much I need. No, I want it up for harvesting. Okay, watch this. When Lizzie McGuire sang of what dreams are made of, it was this moment. I do wish that the tractor turned just a little nicer. Okay, I don't even care if I'm leaving stuff up right now. I'll fix that later. This is it, guys. This is the moment I've been waiting for. All I wanted was just to sell something to her. Much sugar, yeah. That's fine. You get points for doing certain things, and harvesting with your tractor doesn't count for harvesting, like the however much you've harvested, which I think it should be. Because harvesting without your tractor is really painful. Like, you think this is painful. It's like the only other tool we've got to harvest is a scythe, and that's for things that need it. Turn around. Alright, there we go. That should be enough. And just making sure all of the things. Alright. So now I just need to process it a little bit. We're learning today, folks, how to make fairy bread. Okay, here we go. And this is all going to give me the sugar. Now, your typical Australian fairy bread actually gets made with hundreds of thousands. That. And, oh, yes. I'm starving. Unfortunately, Sheila is calling me. So, I will just have to wait for a moment. Okay. I need it to process faster. And I need... See, look how much I've got. I've got over 500, and I just need 140 thing. My default max order. Listen, it's obviously the healthiest option that you can get, which is a Big Mac meal. I do love a McChicken. I think they're very delicious. But I tell you what, oh, you're the best. Like, working at McDonald's and ordering from McDonald's is not it. We, it's gonna sound so bad. We actually got it yesterday, my son and I, because we were out and we were gonna get sushi, but sushi was closed. And so we went to this Macca's. Oh my God. There was this kid there, and this poor kid, and he was working, not minimum wage, well, technically minimum wage, but he was getting paid time and a half because it was a public holiday. And he was not working at all. And I hadn't eaten all day, and I'm not a patient woman when it comes to food. If I'm hungry, that's it. So, I cursed that young boy and his entire family line. And I hope that whenever he microwaves his food, it's cold just a little bit in the middle. If he's like all frozen still. That'll show him. I don't. I'm not safe to be around when I'm hungry. Which I am. Alright, look, I'm gonna just go sell this first batch. And then I think we'll end the stream there. No, I'll come out. So let's go sell it to her. Okay, I want to sell. Okay. What? That's 2 million dinks. That's 2 million dinks. Oh my god. That makes me so happy. Look at that. I'm going straight to the bank. Look at all that money pour in. I did the right thing in just waiting. Oh my word. It is. It is a funny name. Show me my account. Let's take. Okay. I want to deposit. Oh, look at that. Look at that. It still makes me so upset that that's how much money I've got in there, but not in real life. Alrighty. So, I'm going to finish the stream there, I think. Thank you guys so much for watching and bearing with me. I really appreciate it, and I actually had so much fun. I do have a plan to keep streaming, and I do have a tentative thing, like stream in mind, a schedule even. So we'll go from there. Yeah, I didn't realize that it was going to reset the background. So I'll have to fix that, but that's future me problem. So thanks, it was so lovely to chat to you again. And bye.